Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
We're the RC Sailors. Amelia's here with us. Actually, she's just hanging out.
Right there.
Welcome to our RC family and the club field. Today we're going to fly on another windy day, the Hubsan Zino. You guys have been just demanding almost more videos of the Zino, and so we're going to bring that to you. First I wanted to show you its size comparison versus the Mavic and the Spark. So we're going to get a quick close shot of that. But just so you know, this video is primarily going to be what does the app look like while you're flying from takeoff to the very ending. We've done a full demonstration of the Zino in the wind with the 4K camera. We'll include a couple shots of that, but if you want to see a more in-depth look at that, check out our first flight video. We also did an unboxing, so if you're curious to know what comes with this, check out our unboxing, where we also introduced Amelia into the YouTube world. So let's take a closer look at the Zino, then we'll get this in the air and show you the app in action. I know you guys are dying to see it. So in the middle we have the Zino folded up next to the Mavic. This is just the Mavic Pro, not the Mavic Pro 2. And this is the Spark. And I just didn't get the transmitter out for the Spark because it's the same as the Mavic, at least in size and shape. And as you can see, it's very similar on the form factor with the Mavic. There is a slight downside. The Zino is a little bit wider by maybe half an inch at most, just enough to where it won't fit in my Mavic case. So existing Mavic cases that I have a couple different ones, just don't work. So unfortunately there's no crossover with the cases. If I find a good one, I'll let you guys know. The app is currently only available on the iPhone. I mean, you can get the Hubsan app on an Android device or the iPhone, but it's only the Zino is only an available option on the iPhone for whatever reason. So we're probably just waiting on that to become available on Android.
I'm guessing it's going to become available before
the release.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's been no indication that this will be only iPhone. It's going to be on the Android store too, so no worries there. And I wanted to point out too, guys, if you pre-order with our link below, you can actually get a free battery. A $30 value. The batteries for the Zino are 30 bucks, and if you use that pre-order link, you can either save $30 on the purchase of the drone,
for $369.
Yes, or you can get a totally free battery. So we've updated all of our links now on the other videos, and if you use that link, again, you can save 30 bucks or get a free battery. So I highly recommend checking that out. Here are the drones unfolded, and they're almost the exact same size, really. And you can see that the Zino was going for a Mavic look, but they did do some redesigning to make it stand out on their own a little bit. Kind of funny with the Spark collars, but the Mavic body style and unfolding, they're almost the same size. And I thought that the props, when they were unfolded, were larger than the Mavic. I think they're about the same. Just the tip of the Mavic prop is cut off, and this has a longer rounded tip, but they function almost exactly the same. So without further ado, let's put the Zino in the air, and I just want you guys to see the app in action from start to finish. Okay, we're screen recording.
And it's very windy. I think it's just as windy as what it was the other day.
Now, everyone wanted to know, guys, do you have to calibrate it before every flight? Well, since the last flight was up here at the airfield, I'm going to attempt not calibrating it. So let's see if we can do auto takeoff. Are you sure you want to take off? Yes.
We usually recommend calibrating it every time, but we're only doing this to answer your questions, and we'll ruin our drone before you guys ruin yours, but it should be fine. What's it say?
Oh, okay. It wants to get secure connection.
So you just gotta stand close to the drone. I think it's like less than a meter or something.
You can skip that if you want, but I chose to do it. So yeah. That way no one else can turn on, even if they know your password, and take your drone or whatever. So I just did auto takeoff and slightly tall grass. No calibration required. Now, I highly recommend you do a calibration before every flight, especially if you're flying in a new location. Maybe you told them that, Abby.
Yeah.
But here I am not touching the controls at all. We should be streaming a 720p video, so the video that you guys are watching is in 720p.
Are you gonna hit record? On
sure,
the regular
yes.
Thing?
So we can switch from photo to video and then hit record. And we have a little indicator on the right there. And the reason I'm still flying so close is because a lot of people wanted to know how loud this drone is. So I'm gonna fly really close to us so you guys can hear the true sound of the motors as a gas plane fires up right there. it's not very loud. I think the wind is louder than the drone. That's about as close as I safely want to get it to us. I want to start to fly away, and I'm actually going to go record Ed, the guy that helped us with that gas truck, and his girlfriend Liz. So what you guys are hearing, the glow plane, that is Ed and Liz, the other young people of our club. There's just not very many young people that get out and fly. Nothing against either way, but oh no! How
embarrassing!
That's so embarrassing! For the YouTube world to see! He's awesome. It's very windy, and that's why his wing tipped over. He's flying glow, so it killed it. Anyway, the point of this video is to test some of the features. Hopefully we can get to all of them, and for you guys to see the actual feed. So you guys, we're doing a screen recording on Abby's iPhone 6s Plus. The reason I say that is because it's not the newest phone out, although I don't think that would have much to do with the quality. Right now I have no latency. It looks great. It is very stable. And Abby just stepped away just for a second to check on Amelia. So I'm actually flying the drone and recording at the same time. We can watch Ed and Liz get the plane in the air while Abby checks on Amelia. Very cool. Okay, nice. Awesome, thank you. Cool. All right. Ed and Liz. Let's see if they can get this in the air, and then we're gonna do some of the app functions to show you guys what's going on.
That's fun to film this.
Yes, it is. Feel free, Abby, to record him if you want. I got him. Yep, there we go. Nice takeoff. Very cool. Good job, Ed. He's in the air. I'm gonna stay back here, kind of behind the flight line, so I don't intrude on his airspace with a drone. Usually airplanes and drones are kind of hard to keep in the air together, just because he's not used to flying with a stationary object instead of a moving object. So let's test some of the features. Everyone wanted to know how intuitive the app is. Is it easy to use? Is it hard and confusing to use, like a Chinese knockoff thing compared to a DJI product? We're getting some crazy wind. Like the wind pushed me back like a kite.
So this drone doesn't come with any instruction manual, although I have not checked online, but this is a pre-release that we received. So I don't know if all the literature is out there on this drone. So, and there's no videos yet on these functions.
Just us.
So that's why, if this is rough, that's why.
Yes, we don't know a lot of things about it. Let's hit the map. So when I pull the map up, you can see that it's not actually loading any. Well, there we go. I'm gonna fly higher, because what's happening, don't worry about that. We can see the street over here. Actually, that doesn't matter. Let me zoom out some. We can see the street that we're on, and I'll bet you we can change that to like a world view. There we go. We can see different levels of detail. Let's go to this one. Let that load. There we go.
Nice.
Very cool.
It's like Google Map of the airfield.
And is this our waypoint, the little pinpoint thing? No, not sure what that is. Hit this little arrow. Mission history. Mission history,
I like the wording.
We're kind of learning this with you guys. I want it to be a very real user experience. And that's what we're doing here. Now look in the top left corner. I still have a cool little circle.
Oh, that is so cool.
I can still see what the drone is seeing, right?
Okay.
In the top left corner as I pivot around. I really want to try our other functions too, like waypoint and follow me. There's a...
Here.
Oh, okay, we can adjust our settings. Let's go through all these for you guys. We have the aircraft model, the Zino at the top, waypoint settings. We can adjust the max altitude, all the max pause time for each waypoint, GPS accuracy, very cool. Bind aircraft, it's bound. There's our firmware. I'm just going through this so you guys can see everything in the app. Joysticks, mode 1 and mode 2, so you can change it for whatever part of the world you live in and fly in. Here's the controls. We can change from Wi-Fi to Bluetooth.
This is also how you connect it to the, like how you connect your phone.
Hardware version. Also, I should tell you guys there are no mandatory firmware updates before flying this, at least not yet. I did not have to do any firmware updates to get it in the air. sampling accuracy,
Do we
map
have a release
mode.
date on this?
I think it's coming out very, very soon. Very soon. Automatic screen rotation, FPV is on, compass calibration, app version, and novice guide. So that's the settings. Let's go back to our drone view.
There was one more like map view, wasn't there?
Oh, there you turned headless mode on with that little compass
okay.
thing. There, that's normal. And you said what?
How did you get the map thing up?
Just touch the map.
Oh, okay. Wasn't there one more?
Oh, there's our waypoints and
Yeah,
stuff.
what's that one? Was there a difference? There was 3 images, see that?
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between...
Not sure. Totally not sure. Let's go back here though and do waypoints.
Okay.
We are going to go over to the cow field, or what used to be the cow field.
Maybe.
There we go. There we go.
Yay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
So we'll cut out the part. We probably were flying here for about 2 minutes trying to figure this out. So there's a cut in the video, but you hit this little icon that's up by the map. It's the picture of the drone. And we can go normal mode, waypoint mode, orbit mode, follow mode, creative video, line fly mode, VR mode. So let's just do waypoint mission planning. Let's do it. The map pulls up.
Please
Let's
adjust
go.
the map size to draw waypoints.
Okay, so maybe it wants us to go in.
And then there's a draw
Maybe it
button.
wants us to go out. Okay, draw. Let's do dots, and we're gonna go here, 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 and then back over us and submit. Upload
it's not even
successful.
gonna move very
The reason I'm doing that is so I don't go over the flight path where Ed is.
And submit.
Maybe I gotta hit done.
Upload successful.
Okay. And then you hit done at the bottom right, and the drone is doing its own thing. It's flying to what I set at, well, it's the default actually.
Is it going up?
Yeah, it's gaining altitude. So in the waypoint settings that I showed you guys at the beginning of the video, you can adjust how high you want it to fly to do the waypoints. And as you can see, it's really climbing. And now it's flying toward our first waypoint, and we can see it. You see the little paper airplane looking thing on the app? And it should, when it gets there, rotate to the next one. This is all hands-free. I'm not touching a single control. I think you can adjust how fast it flies doing that. Can we adjust? I'm gonna try to do my camera tilt. Can I do that? Yes, I can. And I can see that in the top left corner.
Cool.
Very cool, very cool. Very good waypoints. Very.
Can you switch over to the regular camera
Let's
mode
look.
while it does that? Yes.
It's okay, I'm
the
there.
The map is
yes,
up there.
very cool.
And you can hit that stop button.
Yeah. So let's stop it right there. We're gonna stop the waypoints. Boom. And it should cancel it. And now we're just hovering there. Okay, we're watching because the person is backing in to where the baby is. That car right there.
Got an eye
And
on
that's
you.
us. Okay, let's do a couple more flight modes while we still have battery. Let's do orbit mode. So let's get the drone in closer to us. And I am going to try orbit mode. This will be a good test because we've got buildings and things around us.
Terry.
Nice. Good to see Terry. It's a club day, so we have a lot of people up here. This is nice because I can still look, as I'm looking at my flight modes, Abby, I can still see us. It's grayed out. So I hit orbit mode, got it, and it wants us to be 7 meters out about. Next step, execute immediately. Check it out, this is orbit mode, and actually look, we can adjust the speed as we do this. Now maybe I didn't get us, oh, it's a point of interest orbit,
Okay.
rather than right where we were.
Okay.
So it's doing the track as a point of interest.
Okay.
Now let's slow it down, orbit speed. I slowed it way down. And I can reset the heading too. That's interesting, it did all that on its own right there.
It reversed.
It reversed, yeah. Very interesting, not sure why it did that.
I'm gonna restart my camera.
Okay.
Okay.
And I just hit exit to stop the orbit mode. I don't know why it reset. Telling us we have 40% battery, and I want to try another mode really quick. Let's do follow mode. I'm gonna do follow me.
What's active track?
It'll, instead of following the device, it'll look at me or a cat or a dog or a car and follow that instead.
So it's following the transmitter right now.
So I'm gonna hit hide so I can still see. Yeah, we're gonna test that. I'm gonna.
Bye, Nate. Okay, he went off to the side. That's why it's moving sideways. I wonder how well it's keeping him in frame. He's running back. So he's not running out into the field right now because people are flying. And that's dangerous. Seems like it's working pretty well. Ed is landing. He keeps running back and forth. He's walking. Is it keeping you in frame? Kind of?
Kind of. I thought it seemed a little bit slow, so I switched it to sport mode, and that didn't seem to affect it. So I'm gonna hit stop. It kind of kept me in frame. I was running and actually
Why don't
trying
you do the
active track.
Yeah, and you can hold the camera and talk.
Okay.
And let's see how good that does. So it was follow mode, active track.
And then I have to draw a square.
Here, let me move.
Hang on.
Oh, let me move.
You're gonna let me get a square around you.
Hold on. I'll lean this against.
There. It's got you. Okay. Now I'm just doing this. The target was lost. Currently searching. Let me draw another. Oops. There we go. Okay. It's got you. Oh wait. Hang on. I gotta hit tap to follow. There you go. That's why I didn't do it. So I just drew a little square around Abby. Wow. This is cool. So you don't have to follow the transmitter. Yeah, it's doing a good job. Probably better than what it did with me. Wow. Okay. Look at that. That's surprisingly really good. Wow. Maybe I'm easily impressed. That's doing a really good job. That's Abby's Fortnite win dance. Yeah, Abby, it's doing better with this active track than the follow me. I don't know why. Maybe because you're walking. Could have something to do with it. So we're down to 32% battery.
I don't run.
I'm not sure why our flight time is a lot shorter than the other day, but I'm gonna hit stop on that. And let's see if we can get one more flight feature in.
I feel like it's colder than
I want to see this line fly mode. What is that?
I didn't even run and I'm out of breath.
What is this? Look, look, look.
Shape.
Angle, distance, 20 meters speed, preview flight route.
So it's just gonna fly in a straight line?
And execute immediately.
China.
And is it gonna do something? Line fly mode? I'm guessing that makes it just fly in a straight line and you can control the camera. Execute immediately. It's saying, so maybe it's not available yet because it wasn't in English.
What else do you have feature-wise?
Feature-wise, we have...
What's creative video?
That's probably like we can edit the video. I'll hit it.
Might as well.
You must stop the current recording.
Okay, well,
no, I don't want to.
But we have the screen recording. Let's do it.
True. Creative video. Oh yeah, panorama shot. Everyone wanted to see that.
Understood.
Understood. Let's do it.
Go.
There, it's doing it. Yes. Nice. Okay, this isn't... Let's stop it because I want to angle the camera up and make it look better.
Okay.
And I'm going to fly a little higher too. I forgot we had this. Oh, okay. Here we go. What was it? Creative video?
Yeah, panorama.
And there's other things that are just not out yet.
They're grayed out, yeah.
Hit go. You can adjust how fast it moves and stuff. So we're doing a panorama shot.
And it started the video.
It's recording, yeah.
Okay, so it's
nice.
Just doing a circle pan
Yeah, but nice and smooth.
But it's not a picture, it's video.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and it looked like there would be 2 other things coming out soon.
And what's our battery still at 26%?
Yeah.
All right.
It's just nice and slow.
And you can
very slow.
You can kind of set
the speed and stuff.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I want to see if it just has a full
Because
rotation.
sometimes when you try to do a shot like this manually, like
your thumb moves.
Yeah, so it's not as smooth. So this is really cool.
Yeah.
To be able to get a shot like that, and it's done with a computer, putting all the input in, so there's like no error at all. That's really
panorama shot exited. Maybe because it's completed. Yeah. Man, I really like this VR mode. If you want to wear goggles, like to put your phone in to fly, so that's cool. Exit.
I know a lot of people were just wanting to see.
We have orbit shot and fly to sky coming out
They
soon.
were just wanting to see the.
Let's get Ed.
I know a lot of people were just wanting to see the app in motion, so that's mainly what this video was, and to test out some of those features. So did we basically hit all the features?
I think so. We're gonna do, actually, believe it or not, one more video with this drone because it deserves so much attention, and we will give our final thoughts and impressions after we have flown it just a little bit more. Is the battery gonna continue to hold up? Are we gonna have some weird funky issue?
You know what I really like is that the battery you said is $30?
$30, yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy because a Mavic battery is like 80 to 100 bucks, right?
Mm-hmm. Here,
that's nice. That
you
is
wanna
only
get my landing here?
$30. Sure.
Now remember, this video, yeah, we were showing you the screen recording, but if you want to see the 4K in action, a full video of it in action with a ton of wind, just go check out our carded video at the top of this video, and we'll actually link it at the end of this video too.
And in the description box.
And in the description box if you guys want to see. And people were asking about
probably in the comments.
Navigation lights. We have a red light on the back and blue lights on the front for navigation lights. And that is a big gas plane, or it's a glow plane. Maybe we'll get a shot of that to end the video here. Very, very cool drone. You guys need to add this to your Christmas wish list. I think it's time to land.
I think that was about an 18-minute flight, 19 minutes.
Awesome. It's just like the other flight. Tons of wind, and we were testing so many features in the app.
Yeah.
So it uses a little bit more battery.
So nice.
Everything that we tested, I really thoroughly enjoyed. It took us a couple minutes to figure out the waypoints, so we actually cut a couple minutes of flight out of this video. Hopefully you guys appreciate us showing you the app in action. That's really what this was about, to show you latency, how user-friendly it is, and the layout and stuff. That was the intention, the focus of this video. Plus, we wanted to show you some of the flight features.
It seems like it's pretty user-friendly. It just took us a minute to locate everything.
Yes.
So once you get used to the
Then
app,
you're good to go.
then it's good.
Now, if I had to do waypoints, I could do it in a heartbeat.
And we did not calibrate the compass this flight today, and nothing bad happened.
Yes.
So it might be one of the drones where you only need to calibrate it when you change locations.
A lot of people were annoyed that Hubsan had drones in the past that you had to calibrate literally every time you turned it on. This way, if you're just flying in the same field for a couple hours in one day, you got 5-6 batteries with you, you don't have to calibrate it before every flight. Or even if you just come back on another day, like we did. Guys, crazy windy, a little chilly. We're gonna go check on Amelia, and we'll have more content coming to you, but our last Hubsan Zino video might not be here for another week or so, because we really want to get some flight time on this before we give you our final thoughts.
But be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss our final thoughts video.
That's right. And in between, we're going to be covering some toy grade drones, maybe some ground vehicles. Just might find something that would be paired to go with this perfectly, where maybe you could get some practice on the sticks of a $50 toy grade drone and then come out and fly your Zino on a nice calm day.
Well, let's go watch Ed fly.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.